Pokemon is for children. Come on, everybody knows this. Pokemon is a game for little kids. It's a universal fact. Some people, though, just can't get it through their thick skulls. So today, I'm gonna prove it for you all. First off, we have the rating here. Look at this shit. Rated E. E. It's pretty simple to see that this does not mean the game is for all audiences. It's actually code for babies only. You know how rated M games are only allowed to be bought by people that are old enough? Well, rated E games are the same way, but in reverse. You physically just cannot find joy in a game that's rated E if you're too old. And I feel bad for anybody just now hearing this. Go back to playing Call of Duty and GTA, which absolutely zero children play. Second, the price on these games, look at this, $60 for Sword and Shield, plus $30 for the DLC, plus $16 for a year-long plan to Pokemon Home, since, you can't put Geodude in the game, and come on, little Timmy loves punchy rock, and then another $5 for Pokemon Bank on the 3DS, which came out almost a decade ago, to transfer Stonefist over from one of these old-ass games, and then finally, $20 to pay for online, so little Bill can play with his friends on the interweb. I mean, that's pretty easy to cough this up, just go mow the lawn a few times or something. And I mean, just look at the story in these silly kids games. You've got stuff in here about a dude summoning an ancient laser to start a rapture, a psychopath wants to fight God so he summons a demon who's been chained to hell, abusive parents, a guy hates Pokemon because they killed his friends and family, a little girl gives up on her dreams because she knows she isn't good enough to accomplish them and instead decides to take up a desk job to get by in life. Jesus Christ. Questions on the morality of catching wild creatures and forcing them into death battles. A dog gets depressed because he watches his dad drown to death. You know what? Kids just eat this stuff up. Kids also just want quick fun with instant gratification, and you know what? That's what Pokemon is. That's why all the tutorials take like 10 hours to get through. That's why every 5 seconds some asshole wants to stop you and tell you a bunch of shit no one cares about. That's why there's random encounters that make traveling anywhere in the game a chore. That's why battles take 10 million years to get through the starting animation, the battle, and then all the fluff at the end of it. That's why getting a competitive team requires grinding the battle tower to get a bunch of breeding items and then held items for the competitive team itself. Honestly, you could just breeze through all this shit in like 5 minutes because it is a baby game. And if any idiot children don't like this, it's probably because the internet and Fortnite ruined their attention span. I see nothing wrong with any of this. Kids are too dumb to use their brains, so they need something simple to keep them entertained, and that's all over Pokemon. You've got 25 different available natures that affect your stats in different ways, IVs, which are a hidden number ranging from 1 to 31 that decide a Pokemon stats via this formula, EVs that are picked up through grinding that cap at 510, but each stat can only have 252 each, which actually increases stat by only up to 63 points at level 100. Some moves will say this will always go first, but it's actually lying. What it really means is that it has a priority level that you can't see. This determines if your Pokemon goes first or if the opposing Pokemon goes first if they have a higher priority level. Unless, of course, you're playing Legends Arceus. They actually now raise your attack speed instead and give you another turn out of nowhere, despite the game not telling you this at all in any of the fucking guides. And you would only know these are priority moves if you played previous generations. It just makes so much sense! Pokemon BDSP was advertised as a one-to-one recreation with all the same flaws as the original game that came out 15 years ago, so yeah, I'm sure 8-year-old little Sarah is really interested in that. Pokemon cards keep reprinting the original base set that came out 30 years ago, so all these grown men content creators will spend $1 billion to get the Charizard because it's more sparkly than the other ones. So yeah, if you don't like anything about Pokemon, you're just entitled and old. The games aren't allowed to be hard or tell a meaningful story in any way. No Nintendo game for kids has done that before, so why should Pokemon be the first? And really, they're just not allowed to be good because they're for kids. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Blame this guy. I'm a greedy fucker. I up B for no reason. It's cause I'm a piece of shit. I don't know how to play this game. I just press buttons and hope for the best.